everyone, it's Linda McKenna from Golden Rule Senior Placement Services coming to you today with Tuesday Talks. Today being April 29th, and we did acknowledge a lot of things this month, and it's no better time to address this issue or these concerns, even though it's the last day of the month. Almost the last day of the month. But April is also Move More month. It benefits the benefits in moving more, no matter their age, especially with your senior loved ones. And I always use with a lot of my clients, senior clients, is if you don't use it, you lose it. I fully believe in physical therapy, even moving into a senior living community where maybe though there's limited walking or access or anything of that sort, but actually limbering up is so important, and moving those lower extremities is so important. So moving more is wonderful, and we should not only concentrate on our lower extremities, we should concentrate on all of our extremities and the back, on the neck, all the stuff that keeps us limber, but more importantly, stronger. And it keeps our skeletal health stronger as well. So what we're going to talk about is what is actually National Move More Month. It is every April, and is the objective this month, and it's clear and simple, is to get up and move. Created by the American Heart Association, a way to help improve health of Americans everywhere. National Move Month is aimed at getting more of us to hit 10,000 steps every day, or even better, to hit 20 minutes of aerobic exercise to mark every day. Of course, a lot of the elder folks might not do so much cardio, but moving is important, and getting that heart to tick as well too. The benefits, and what is National Move Month history? It's the benefits of living an active lifestyle has been known since antiquity of Cicero, and many things, but he also said that it is exercise alone that surprises and supports the spirits and keeps the mind in vigor. Actually stimulating your body is also stimulating your mind, because you're keeping up with the pace of it and keeping productive. So moving is not only for the physical sense, it's also for your mental sense. The Romans prized physical fitness, especially among their well-trained armies. Since then, exercise has evolved into the complex science, and now know it very differently. So with the older folks, we want to make sure that what we can do is condition a healthier person, condition the cardiovascular system, definitely doing our limberness. I keep saying the word limber is to not so rigidity, but more importantly is to is our vascular health is just as important as the cardio. That's why we call it cardiovascular. That's the veins, it's moving, and that's what really keeps us limber and not so rigid. So this is why it's important, is to at least to walk a half hour a day, even if it's around the house, around the block, around the community, and you're seeing your living community. And honestly, there is so many walking groups in the senior living community that people partake in, the residents partake in. Some do it very slowly, of course, with walkers, and some actually pedal in their wheelchairs. So it's something to enjoy while you're outside in nice weather in the morning, getting vitamin D, but at the same time is moving. You'll actually see them maybe standing in place and actually doing some arm exercises as well. And that's why there is yoga in a lot of the senior living communities as well. There's chair yoga, so it doesn't mean that they are on the floor bending their legs above their heads. Nothing of that sort. We want to make sure that it's moderate. So the statistics of National Move Month is quite alarming. 1 trillion, the cost of heart disease, dollars that it costs when having heart disease, and the economic cost, both direct and indirect, of cardiovascular and the heart diseases are projected to reach 1 trillion by 2035. And just 10 years from now, it actually will be 1 trillion. Unless we take the time to move more and get more exercise. So along with that, you want to have a well-balanced diet, but moving more is burning the fats and burning the sugars and all that's on the intake. 69% of people are overweight or on the sides of obesity. About 69% of U.S. adults are obese, and that statistic will only rise unless we do our part to create healthy habits and exercise more. 80% of it is preventable. 80% of cardiovascular disease in the United States is considered preventable, especially by getting out and moving more. See, move more. Move month facts. Move more month facts. When is Move Month celebrated? We know that it is in April. How do I celebrate Move Month? Move More Month. It's the name itself. Get out there and do some activity for 30 to 60 minutes a day. Does dancing count as exercise? Anything that gets your heart rate up and is sustained for a period of time basically counts as aerobic exercise. Granted, we're not doctors, but dancing is definitely a great form of exercise. I've seen that with seniors and senior living communities as well too. Some of them are dancing in their chairs, so their upper extremities is moving, but also dancing, you're having fun while you're doing it, so it's not like I'm thinking, oh, I have to now do 4 crunches, I have to do 4 jumping jacks, I have to do 4. You're now having fun, and having music and dancing is something that you're moving, but you're also having fun doing it. Why we love Move More Month. 1, it keeps us healthy. Moving more and maintaining an active lifestyle is key to increasing your overall health and wellness. So it's not only your physical health, but it also affects your mental health. 2, it gets us out and about. Life is more important and more valuable than your screen time. Get out there and move around and get some sunshine. We love this month because it promotes active and using your body outside. Like I said, vitamin D. I've seen this in senior living communities. Walking clubs are so popular, and you're doing it as a group. So it's even more fun rather than just doing the exercise yourself. 3, it leads to a better daily habits. The more you do something, the more of a habit it becomes, and getting some exercise is one of the best habits of your daily one that you can establish. So, like I said, doing it together, you are not competitive, but you're responsible to one another. So, which is great. And you're tallying it. Doing it together. If you feel that Doris is down the hallway is doing it and you're not, why is she doing it? And I can't give an excuse why I'm not doing it today. I'm not joining the class. So it's making yourself feel responsible, but also it's a good social activity just the same. National Move More Month traditions. Go for a walk. On the walk, make it enjoyable. Maybe even take a camera with you and taking pictures of birds and flowers, especially that it's now spring, might be something that is really, really enjoyable, that you now have the fruits of your labor, so to speak, of going out to take a walk. this might be a little bit challenging for our senior loved ones, is go for a run. Sometimes it better be monitored if somebody does have gait abnormalities or has balance issues. Maybe a run is not good. There is no excuses of the weather if it's outside. A lot of senior living communities actually have exercise rooms, or they have instructors in there as well, but they also have a bicycle that is a stationary bicycle, and they have treadmills. So there is really no excuse of not being able to go out and move, or getting up and move more. Lift some weights, light weights, when not wanting to become muscular or bound. It is just to get things to move and work more, and to have more of agility to it. And lifting just is ones that you have strength in your upper extremities as well too, is very, very important. Move month activities. Maybe go to the gym. For those that are more independent, for our senior loved one, is to join a gym. There's like silver sneakers at the YMCA and a lot of the local gyms that they actually have that. So it's something that you could enjoy. Like I said, there's treadmills, there's weights, there's ellipticals, there is swimming pools, and even some of our senior living communities have swimming pools. So, taking a dunk in the pool is a form of exercise as well. 2, go for a walk every day. Like I said, if you join somebody, it makes it even more enjoyable, being accountable. If it's bad days, you could definitely do something inside the home that you won't have to worry about the inclement weather, especially if it's raining. 3, play a sport. The biggest thing now, I have never thought or imagined it to be in a lot of the retirement communities, it's pickleball. So that is an activity that one could do, but doing some kind of sport, believe it or not, you could do that. You could do bowling in the home or your residential care home, little plastic balls and pins, and doing a little bit of bowling. You're stretching, you're moving, is great too. Another sport is maybe volleyball or baseball. You're moving, and it's a group activity that you can do as well too. So, the most important thing, you can't not do it if you don't start. So if you start now, or encourage your senior loved one to at least start, it is a process and you're gaining momentum all the time, but it is to move more, and it is so important for not only your physical health, but your mental health. I love this time of the year, it being spring, so taking a walk outside is just wonderful, because you can see all the flowers blooming, and you can see all the beautiful birds as well too. So it's enjoyable. And doing maybe a walk with somebody, not only being responsible, but to have a conversation. And you could even make sure you bring your water bottles with you, but you maybe afterwards you could have a nice little treat, maybe bring fruit with you, or have lunch at the park as well too during your walk. So it is something that becomes an activity, but more importantly, it is something that you're at least moving more. As always, I tell you what our topic for next week is going to be, which is going to be, believe it or not, is May. It's the month of May is Older American month, and the theme for 2025 is Flip the Switch on Aging. Focuses on transforming how society perceives, talks about, and approaches aging, and how all this affects your senior loved one. Also, we're going to talk about that it's National Nurses Appreciation Week, May 6th through May 12th. So that's what we're going to talk about next month. As always, I always lead you to my website, which is www.goldenrulesseniorplacement. There you will find my demographics, how to get in touch with me, actually my bio, testimonials, the various options on senior living, as well as resources, and a whole library of all these video talks that you could research back on some topics. You want to get in touch with me, you have an idea, please shoot me a message. There's my cell phone number there, as well as my email. So I would love for you to contact me. As always, I wish you a blessed week. We got through the month of April. 4 months, we're getting into the next quarter, and May is a very, very wonderful week that we are looking to month rather, that we're looking a lot of holidays. There's Mother's Day, Memorial's Day. There's so much holidays during the month of May that we want to observe, but at the same time, we also want to enjoy it together, but also for our senior loved ones and how they can enjoy it. As always, thank you for viewing Tuesday Talks. I wish you a blessed week, and I will see you next week when we talk about Older American Month. Bye-bye now. Thank you for tuning in. Have a blessed week. Bye-bye.